And I'm just going to talk on here because sometimes, YouTube may not pick up on these Bluetooth headsets. But I wanted to get on here because, or attempted to in the live that I did earlier today, that a lot of these men, they just don't serve women any purpose, you guys. And I was encouraging you guys to get up and go buy um one of those big wide planners. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them at the dollar store. But in this planner, you want to kind of write down um some self-care days that you want to really work on yourself and healing. What I've noticed is when women are focusing on themselves, whether it's losing weight or dieting, exercising, working on your credit, buying a new house, going back to school, leveling up. This is when men want to come into your life and they want to disrupt what you have going on. Meanwhile, most of these men don't benefit you, they don't serve you. They have nothing going on in their lives that can enhance your life better than what you're already doing. And I told you guys that a lot of these men are not coming into your life to benefit you, they're coming into your life to take from you. And I, once again, has as of yet to meet a man who is actually coming into my life to make it better, to make it better, to make what I'm doing better than what I'm not doing. You got to come into a woman's life and you got to enhance her life. And a lot of you men don't enhance women's lives. You just come into women's lives and you take from women until there's nothing left with women. There's absolutely nothing left when it comes to dealing with women. And what I've learned is that you men who do this, when you're trying to control women's lives and dominate women's lives and humble women's lives, you're doing it so that you can destroy women, so that they cannot get ahead. And ladies, you have to be careful dealing with these men out here, because a lot of these men do not have you in their best interest. They don't have you in their best interest. They don't care about what you're working on. They don't care about where you're trying to go. You could be working on a new job. You could be working out at the gym. You could be losing weight. You could be dieting. You could be exercising. You could be leveling up in your career. You could have just got promoted in your job. Maybe you're getting ready to buy a house, a car. There's always some man trying to come into your life and disrupt what you have going on, because a lot of these men don't want to see you get ahead. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to be free. They don't want you to be liberated. Meanwhile, when you have these men in your life, they're not doing anything for you. Are they leveling you up mentally? Are they leveling you up emotionally? Are they leveling you up financially, spiritually, physically? It's nothing to just get in a relationship with the man and have intimacy with him, and you can all of a sudden say, this is an amazing man. Because he's giving you little crumbs. He's giving you a little eggplant. He's giving you a little change in your pocket, and now you think you have a prize? Because he's going 50-50 with you and he's giving you a little bit of eggplant. Now you think you got a prize? Now you think you got a prize because he's giving you a little eggplant? Because he got you wet between the legs? Because he gives you a little chump change, now you think you got a winner? Meanwhile, you're sitting up here being this man's therapist, his mommy replacement, and everything, just to say that you have a man. Just to say that you have a man. Guys, I was just sitting here thinking about the men that I've dealt with in my life and how they haven't done anything to benefit it. It's crazy how much you ladies just settle for men. Because what, he looks good? Who takes care of Akina? Akina takes care of Akina. I take care of me mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. I take care of Akina. Who pours into Akina? I do. I do. Because if I rely on any of you men to do that, it wouldn't happen. How many men are out here legitimately pouring into their girlfriends and their wives mentally? Are you there? Are you supporting your girlfriend? Are you supporting her mentally? Are you a support system? Can she talk to you about what's going on at her job? Can she talk about you how her day is going? Are you stimulating this woman's mind? Are you stimulating her mind? Are you making her feel safe when she's in your proximity? Are you protecting her? Are you being positivity for her? Are you guiding her in her life? Where you are not only a lover for her, but you're her best friend. Are you offering her a sense of security and stability financially? Are you making sure that this woman is taken care of financially? Making sure that gas is in her car as she's getting back and forth to work? Are you making sure that she's being compensated? You know, not bill money, money for her to spend on herself. Are you making sure that this woman is taken care of? Are you providing for her food, clothing, shelter? That's the financial security and stability I'm talking about. Are you men taking care of these women physically in bed? Are you not only making love to this woman's mind, is you making love to her body? Are you making her feel safe with you intimacy wise? Are you taking care of yourself hygienic wise, men? Are you going to the doctor? Are you making sure that your woman knows that you don't have anything? See, this is what women like me, we sit down and we analyze. Because when you men say you want good women, I highly doubt you want good women. I seriously doubt that. Because see, that's how real men think when they're with a woman. They want this woman to be 110% comfortable with this man, where all of her needs are being met. All of them. All of the men. I Are you helping this woman? Are you cooking? Are you cleaning for her? Back massages, foot rubs. These are the types of things that women like, men. There are women out here who still like the roses. We like the chocolate. We like the cards. What happened to these types of men who demonstrated this to women? What happened? You know, I just sit here and I sit here and I just watch how you men treat women. It's more to just laying up with the woman and giving her some eggplant. A lot of you men don't even know how to talk to women. You don't even know how to socialize with women. You don't even know how to make women feel safe with you. And this is why women are not submitting to you men anymore. Because you don't offer that sense of security or stability. Um, the mere fact that a lot of you men lust behind women, you're not actually pursuing this woman out of general connection or interest. You're lusting behind this woman because you're looking for something that this woman can give you, and that's what you're expecting. And women are at a place right now where we're tired of pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring into you men, and we're not getting anything back. The half empty glasses, the low tier effort. You men are still doing that. You're still giving the low tier effort. Low tier effort is just not going to work in 2025. It's just not going to work. And I'm telling the ladies to just choose yourself. Because if you guys sat down and you relied on men to pour into you like that, honey, that's only in fairy tale books. Most of these men cannot give you that. I don't know any woman out here who's actually getting that kind of treatment from a man 110% like that. And I'm not saying that there's not men out there who can do that. I just don't know many men, and I don't know many women who are saying and sharing those types of experiences. Why are women still dealing with you men? Why are we still dealing with you if you can't do that and you can't be that? Not even this mystical man. Why can't you even show at least 70% of that? At least 70. I think a lot of you ladies out here, you're chasing the idea of love with a man that even a man can't give you himself. Because in order for a man to give you something like that, honey, he would have to love himself unconditionally. And a lot of these men don't love themselves. A lot of these men hate themselves. And they can't give you that. And I am so sorry that a lot of you women believed in this idea of fairy tale that you're just never ever gonna get. You're never ever ever gonna get it, honey. You're just never ever gonna get this complete man. You're never gonna get him. You're never ever going to get him. Never. Because a man like that, what I just described, that's something. That's something of baby. That's out of a book. Men who lay down roses in the bed with their woman, light candles before they make love to their woman. I'm the type of woman I like to put rose petals in my bathrobe. Yeah, I wear lingerie to bed, you guys. That ain't for every man to have access to. For a man to have that type of access to somebody like me, you would have to be of a certain cavalier. Not every man has access to me, you guys. Do you guys understand that I don't even deal with certain men who are not even on certain levels, even on a business level? I don't just give men access to me. But you women, y'all love giving these men access to you and they have not earned you. And I'm at a point in my life right now, I can't afford to risk anything that I have going on behind any man. Because some of these men will ruin your life. They will ruin what you got going on because they don't want you to reach your highest potential. Do you guys understand that I have male family members who are jealous of me? They're jealous of successful, college, educated black women. And I'm talking about you black men are jealous of successful, educated black women. You're jealous. You're so jealous, black men, that you would get on here and you will bash black women who are that cavalier. And don't come up in my chat talking about I love black women. No, you don't love black women. You hate black women. And many of you hate the ground that black women walk on because you can't relate. There are a lot of men out here, ladies, who are jealous of you, insecure of you, bitter because you're getting ahead. You're doing this, you're doing that. And how dare you do this and do that without a man? How dare you be successful without a man? How dare you be smarter than a man? How dare you be college educated over a man? How dare you lay up in a big fancy house without a man? How dare you have college degrees, certifications, trades, business things in your name, cars and homes in your name without a man? Some of these men cannot stand you ladies. They can't stand us. That's the reality. That's the reality. So what do these men have to do? They got to settle with average women. Because they know they would not have a chance with certain women out here like myself. And they hate the fact that they have to settle. They hate the fact that they have to settle. But what are you men doing to benefit women's lives? What the hell are you doing? How are you making women's lives better than what they're already doing? Explain it to me. I need somebody to help me to understand. How are you making this woman's life better than what she's already doing? How are you enhancing it? Because many of you men are not enhancing women's lives. You're just taking and taking and taking and taking and taking from women. That's all you're doing. These men cannot function without you, ladies. They can't function without you because these men don't have a life plan outside of being attached to a woman. You ask these men, what are they doing in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years from now? They can't tell you where they're going in life. They can't tell you what they're trying to do with their life because they don't have a plan. But these are the same men talking about you should submit to me when they themselves don't have a plan of where they're going. Why would you want a man to lead you when he don't know where he's going? He ain't showed you nothing yet. He ain't showed you he's capable of being a provider. I don't like having to tell a man what he needs to do. You as a man, you should know what you need to do when you enter into that woman's, into her proximity, into her domain, into her space. Should no woman have to tell you what you need to do as a man? As a man, you should know what you need to do as a man. But I think you men are just so obsessed with the idea of women submitting to you that you don't even understand what submission is yourself. Submission comes with a price tag. Write that down, ladies. Submission comes with a price tag. It costs to be the boss. There's a song out here. It costs to be the boss. Look it up. All of these men hollering about submission, but they can't even provide. They can't even put money on the table. You are out here asking women to go 50-50 with you on dates. You're asking women to go 50-50 with you on bills and homes that you haven't paid for. You're asking women to go 50-50 with you in marriages when you're supposed to be the husband. No, she doesn't have a man. She has a bum. She got a roommate. I wish a man would come to me talking about let's go 50-50. You better hope I don't put my foot so far up your rear end that you don't land up in Uranus. I wish a man would come to me talking about let's go 50-50. Yeah, we're going to go 50-50 on the chores. But I wish you would come to me about some 50-50 on a bill. Especially in a home that I paid for. What is going on here, ladies? And I keep telling y'all to stop settling for these dusty bums. I keep telling y'all to stop settling for these unhealed men. I keep telling y'all to stop settling for somebody's son who's out here looking for a mommy replacement, out here looking for a bang maid. Because a lot of these men can't offer you nothing. The eggplant men is just not enough in 2025. Look, the cost of these bills out here is getting crazy. And we're at a point right now, you got to come up with some money to pay these bills out here. Just like women have to get out here and work, you men are going to have to prove to women that you are capable of being providers. And you men are not, you're not showing that. You keep hollering about you don't want a masculine woman, but you're not a masculine man. You're not even playing the role of the provider. She's having to be the masculine and the feminine because she has yet to meet a man who's in his masculine energy, who's actually leading anything anywhere. And when you ask these men to lead, when you ask these men to build, when you ask these men to be providers, they look at you like you're talking in a third language, right? This is why I just stopped expecting anything from you men. Because you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're just there and you're just in my existence doing nothing. Ladies, get you a planner. Get your 5 colorful sticky notes. Or they can be all the same color. And baby, write down some affirmations. Because you ladies, especially if you're on this 4B journey, y'all need to learn how to pour into yourself. You need to learn how to pour into yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Whatever you want, you can manifest it. You want that house, it's yours. You want more money, abundance, it's yours. You want that car that you've been looking at, it's yours. You got to claim it. You got to believe that it's yours, and you got to be open to receive it. So claim it, believe it, and open to receive it. Claim that what you're wanting is yours. It's yours. Believe that it's yours and be open to receiving it because it's yours. It's yours. You want a flow of abundance into your life? Claim it. Claim it right now. Claim it. Believe that you're going to have an abundance of prosperity in your life. That you're never going to lack. You're never going to be without. You're always going to have your needs met. Believe that your checking account has whatever money if you want $1,000 in your checking account right now, claim it. Say that I have $1,000 in my checking account, and you may not have nothing in there. You may have 1 penny in there, $20 in there. Claim that $1,000 is in your checking account right now. Claim it. Claim it right now. That I have $1,000 in my checking account right now. And it may be higher than 1,000. It could be 3,000, 5,000. Claim it. Claim it. Claim it right now. Believe that it's in your checking account and let it go. Let it go. It's yours. That house that you want is yours. The car that you want is yours. Write down these affirmations. Claim it, believe it, be open to receive it. That's what you call manifestation. Where you have to believe that what you want is yours, even though you can't see it, even though the evidence is not there. You have to step out on faith, and you got to believe that what you want is yours, and you're going to claim it because it's yours, and you're going to believe that you're going to get it because it's yours, and the universe has your name on it. God has your name on it. But y'all got to let these men go who don't serve you. Because in order for God to bless you, he can't bless you when you're constantly dealing with things that don't serve you. Y'all too busy trying to chase these men and make these men love you and make these men be something that they're not. Accept these men for who they are. Accept these men for who they are. It's not your job to fix these men. Your job is to fix yourself, work on yourself, heal yourself, and know that you deserve more than what these men are offering you. These men have to do that work. And it's not your job. It's not my job. It's not any other woman's job to fix these broken men. These men are broken because they need to go heal and they need to work on themselves. And it does not matter what woman they end up with. It's going to be the same outcome if they're not a healed man. Y'all out here trying to be Mother Goose and Dr. Phil and whatever else to these men. These men have to fix themselves. It's not your job to fix these broken men. It's not your job to fix an unhealed man. No amount of smacks you give that man, no amount of cooking you do for that man, no amount of money you give to this man is going to make him be the man for you, baby. You can have as many babies as you want with these men. That's not going to fix that man. And this is what they're looking for women to band-aid their problems. We're not band-aiding your problems, men. If you can't attract a quality woman, you need to work on why you can't attract quality women. Because you are what you attract. And if you keep attracting problematic women, then you need to figure out, why am I attracting these types of women? Why can't I meet a woman who has her life together? Why can't I meet a woman who has her priorities together? Why can't I meet a woman who's level-headed? Why am I always meeting women who have issues? You got to look within and try to figure out what is the problem. It's not your job, ladies, to fix these men. You don't have the energy to do that, baby. That's not your job to fix these men. These men with all these mommy issues and daddy issues and hate women. Look, leave these men where they're at. Leave them alone. You see the red flags? Run. He coming with disrespect? Run. He's cheating? Run. Look, I don't give men second chances who cheat, who lie, who play mind games. I clock you at the door. I'm done with you. Because, see, ain't no real woman going to tell you what your problem is. See, these women out here who just sit here and they ghost you men, I'm not her. I'm going straight out and tell you what the problem is. I'm going straight out and tell you what the problem is that I have with you. Because, see, what it is, you men are not used to women checking you on your shit. And I'm the type of woman, I'm going to check you on your shit. And I don't give a damn how you feel about it. Y'all holler about y'all want real women. No, you don't want a real woman. Because, see, real women hold you men accountable. And the thing about it, you ain't gonna see me coming and you ain't gonna see me leaving. You ain't gonna know which way to go when I'm done with you. Y'all keep hollering about y'all want real women. No, you don't want no real woman. You just want somebody to play with your heartstrings and tell you what you want to hear and tell you how good your eggplant is, even though it ain't big, well endowed like you think it is. You just want women to lie to you and we gonna just play pretend. We gonna play Barbie. I'm not playing none of that with you, man. When you come in this lane, you better know what you're dealing with. You better know what you're dealing with, because I'm not one of these women who is ever going to be quiet and let you just walk all over me and talk to me any kind of way or nothing else. And see, this is why God has removed certain women out this dating market out here, because some of you men would not be able to handle certain types of women out here, especially the women who will challenge you in your own masculine energy. And it's not to provoke you, because we should all want the best for each other. But the issue is, you men have to want the best for yourself. And see, you men are not, a lot of you are just not used to real women. See, I'm just a little too real for a lot of people. Maybe just a little too real for a lot of people. Because I don't do that fake stuff. I don't do that drama and all that chaoticness and all that toxicity and all that lack of accountability. Look, if you come in with all that, you got to go. You coming to disturb my peace, you have to go. You're lying, you got to go. You cheat on me, you got to go. You got to go. You with all these mind games and playing games and all that, you got to go. You got to go. You're going to go. You're going to get out of my life. I don't give a damn where you go, but you're getting away from me. You're getting away from me. Well, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. The worst thing you can ever do is disrespect me, try to put your hands on me, abuse me in any type of way, and cheat on me. And these little mind games that you men play, that is the quickest way for me to get rid of your ass. And I'm not going to come after the woman that you slept with. I'm going to come after you. I'm the type of woman, I'm coming after you. And no, I don't have to slash your tires. I don't have to come to your job. I don't have to do this or do that. Because some of these women are out here, they can be ruthless. They can be ruthless. And they can do some things to you men. I see, I'm not her. But what I will do is I bet you. Because see, the Most High has cursed my face, you guys. I will have to tell you guys about that story one of these good days. The Most High has cursed my face to where I have a face that you will never forget and you will always remember. Ever met somebody and their face just haunts you? Well, I have that type of appearance. And I literally have a beauty mark on my face. And I've asked myself, why am I just a curse to these men? Why is it that when these men wrong me, they always come back on their knees begging for forgiveness? What is that? Every man who has ever wronged Akina has come back and got on their knees and begged. Beg for mercy or some kind of forgiveness. I just don't understand why you men think you can get out here and hurt God's children, especially Zion's daughters. What, you've been crazy? Yeah, I think a lot of y'all are crazy, because you would get out here and purposely hurt a woman and not think about the consequences of you getting out here hurting a good woman, or even one of God's chosen daughters. You men have to be crazy to play such a game like that. But I have the looks where you will always remember me, but you will never forget me. I've had men come and tell me that I've haunted them in their dreams. Why is that? I don't even have to lay a hand on you men, because karma will always find its way back to the sender. So I honestly think, ladies, that a lot of these men out here who are dealing with this male loneliness epidemic, I think they're dealing with some karmic stuff. I think you men are dealing with some karmic stuff. If we really want to get technical, I think the reason why you men are going through what you're going through right now is because of how you did women when you had certain women in your life. And I think you should go into repentance. I think you should really ask the Most High to forgive you for hurting women out here and really work on yourself, because even me, I have to ask the Most High to forgive me for things that I thought that I haven't done anything wrong. Maybe it ain't even got to be something you did. It could be something you said. It could have been something you did in your past that you need to resolve and work through. And I've always asked the Most High, look, if there's anything in my life that I've said or done to somebody to hurt them or to put harm into them, please forgive me. Please work on me. And I don't aim for perfection, but I do aim to be a good person and treat people with decency. But what I've learned is some people out here, just really, really just don't want you to make it. And I just got to be real with y'all. There are just some people out here who really, really don't want you to make it. They don't want you to make it. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to have prosperity. They don't want you to have abundance. You have to claim that over your life. And you got to protect yourself from these types of people, because they will destroy you at any opportunity when given permission to. Y'all got to be careful who y'all deal with in your life. Because look at my situation. My ex is going through something right now. Because see, what you men have done is you gotten out here, you jumping from woman to woman, relationship to relationship. You have not healed from the last woman you dealt with. And now that you're in a relationship or a marriage with a woman, a new person, you're bringing that baggage into that relationship with that person, expecting that person to deal with you and all of that. And the sad part about it, until you resolve whatever you had from your past will always be a reminder in your now and in your future. And I tell people, before you get in any relationship, you need to heal from the last relationship. You need to resolve whatever issues you have from your last relationship, because you can bring that energy into new relationships and ruin healthy relationships because of past issues. The amount of men that I've met who are carrying weight from marriages and relationships is crazy. You bring in trauma, drama, chaoticness, toxicity, everything with you from past relationships you've had with women. And you're looking for women to fill voids in you that only you can fill voids into yourself. Just think about a strainer or a water pot with holes in it. That water will never stay in that water pot. It will never stay in that strainer. And you ladies are literally out here dealing with men who have issues from their past. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. It's crazy that a lot of you men are out here carrying. I mean, you just bringing that baggage. Some of you men come with big, heavy duty, big duffel bags, just dropping this stuff at women's feet and expecting us to deal with that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You guys, I'm not proud of my past. No, absolutely not. Lakina has done some things I'm not proud of. I've made some decisions that I wasn't happy about. But I had to learn and live from those experiences and not bring that stuff with me. And I had to do some inner healing, some inner work. I've had to go through some therapy sessions. I really had to work on myself. And sometimes my past does come back to try to get me, and I have to remind my past that I am no longer Akina, the Akina that I used to be. I'm no longer her. I'm no longer her. And I've asked the Most High to just cut these cords from people that don't serve me. Whether you former friends, past relationships, whatever, environments, things that just don't serve me. I've asked the Most High to just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get it out of my life. Because it does not serve me here. It does nothing for me and where I'm going. It does nothing for my growth. Absolutely nothing. And a lot of you men don't do anything for women. You don't benefit women in any kind of way. You're just dead weight. You're dead weight to a lot of women. Yes, ladies, please go get that planner, put you some affirmations in that planner, and begin to work on yourself. Begin to heal the areas in your life that needs healing. And continue to move forward in your life that's positive and productive. Because if you don't do this, you're going to always be stuck in cycles and energies that just don't serve you. And y'all have got to let these men go. Your ex is your ex for a reason. My ex-husband is my ex for a reason. He is not meant to come with me in different levels and journeys of my life. And I'm telling you, a lot of these men got a lot of resentment towards women, a lot of bitterness towards, a lot of these men just have some serious psychological issues, you guys. And I'm telling y'all what I know. You can't help these men. You can't fix these men. It's not your job to validate men. It's not your job to make men happy. It's just not your job to do that. Your job is to take care of you and what you need to do for yourself and your children. And I know it may be easier said than done. But I'm telling you, a lot of these men got some problems. And it's just not your job to fix these men. But I wanted to get on here and do the replay of this live that I did earlier, because I listened to the replay and it was just a lot of static and stuff. But you ladies are gonna have to work on yourself. You're gonna have to heal. You're gonna have to put yourself first. You got to stop censoring these men, because what these men are looking for, they're looking for attention. They're looking for validation from you women. And as long as you're giving these men attention and you're validating them, you're giving them what they want. And it's sickening what these men are doing. How they're looking for attention from women 24/7, 24/7. It's just really, really narcissistic what these men are doing. It's very parasitic. The constant need of the male ego stroke 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. Almost like you men just don't have a life outside of women. Before that woman met you, man, she had things going on for herself. And a man who does not support you and what you're doing is a man who can't be trusted. He does not need to have access to you. And a lot of these men really don't want to see you ladies be successful. They don't want to see you be happy. They don't want to see you thrive without them. Some of these men are just jealous of just what you can do and how you can do things for yourself. And it's once again, it's the constant need, it's the constant validation, it's the constant male approval. It's just a constant thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And if you start doing things for yourself and start bettering your life and things like that, men don't like that when you can do those types of things for yourself without them. They don't like that because they constantly need their egos fed 24/7. And they need that constant male, they need the constant male validation from you. That is what you call entitled and narcissistic. So, ladies, I want you guys to have a good night. Please take care of you. Work on you. Pour into you. When you begin to pour into you, you will begin to attract people who will respect you and recognize you for what you're doing. And not only that, who will show up and give you the same energy that you're pouring into yourself. You will begin to attract quality, loving, positive types of people who only want to see the best in you and for you. These are the types of energies you need. People who respect you, value you, appreciate you, and can show up in loyalty when it's time to. But you got to get rid of all of the fake dead weight, because that will block you from where you're going, what you're trying to do, and what you need to be doing. I'm going to get off of here because I need to work on some affirmations for about an hour and a half. It is 7:59, so until probably about 9 o'clock or 9:30, I'm going to pop me some popcorn and I'm going to relax. And Akina's going to take care of Akina and not think about nothing else and nobody else, because at the end of the day, I got to take care of me. I got to take care of me. But ladies, please work on those affirmations for the next 30 days. If you work on those affirmations for the next 30 days, things will begin to change in your life in ways that you can't even imagine. But there are some affirmation books out here. I will have to find that book at a later time. But yes, pour into you, take care of you, and watch how things change in your life when you focus on you and decenter these men and not focus on anything else. Okay, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to put some affirmations in my community wall that I absolutely love. Self-love affirmations, abundance affirmations, health affirmations, wealth affirmations. These affirmations can change your life. But when you begin to pour into you and focus on you, this is when things can change for you in ways that you can never imagine. All because of what you think, what you receive in your mind. Your mind plays a very big factor in how you see things and how things are perceived. And that what does not serve you, I block it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I get it away from me. If you're coming with any kind of harm or any kind of malice or any kind of ill intentions, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want you. I don't want that energy around me. I get rid of it because it does not serve me. It does not benefit me, and it's only going to be a hindrance for me and where I'm trying to go. You guys take care. Have a good night. Be safe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.